off in the streets. With these high-powered beasts, you will have only respect.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Hey, what's up, guys and girls? This is Midori, and I'm back with another episode of Draw Midori. What's up, guys and girls? I am finally back with another episode of Draw Midori. Now, as you can see, today I will be working on the Nomad car that's in CyberPunk 2077. And guys, they just dropped a new video. If you haven't seen the new video from CD Projekt Red, I advise you to check it out because it's a lot of information on cars in that particular video. And I purposely didn't want to watch the trailer, so I just chopped up a little bit of it from the first and the beginning and of the end, because I'm at the point where I don't want to see any more of Cyberpunk 2077. I just want to play the game like everyone else. Now, this particular drawing, it's a 2-point perspective drawing, so you're gonna have like 3 to 2 planes, and the vanishing point is going to be going off into the left side of the composition. And as always, I always start off with simple shapes. The mannequin pose in this case is a car, and it's going to be a cube. So when it comes to drawing from your imagination or using reference, always break it down into simple shapes, and that is what I'm doing here, because that way you get a feel of how the object looks in perspective. And in this case, it's more like a 2-point perspective. So I draw out the basic cube shape, and then all I'm going to do is layer on top the details that is in the drawing of the Nomad car. I don't know the particular name. I just know this is one of the cars that you get when you choose the Nomad class in Cyberpunk 2077. And I thought the original design was pretty cool. They actually updated the design, so at the time of making this video, I pretty much used the inspiration from the old design, and the new video that they just released today, they actually have the new design, which looks very similar, but at the same time it's a little bit different in terms of this color scheme. They added more details to the car. The car actually looks like it has, I don't know if it's a gauntlet or like a rocket launcher that's mounted, but it has some kind of gun turret futuristic thing that's mounted on the car. You'll see it in a couple of the images that I'm gonna post, and when you check out the video later on. So again, here the point where I'm in the drawing is that I'm just adding in the general details of the car. And this particular car actually kind of it reminds me of a Dodge Charger and a Dodge Camaro and a Shelby Mustang. All in one, if that's even makes sense. So you could tell that they kind of use those cars, muscle cars, American muscle cars, as inspiration, because a lot of the post-apocalyptic movies, a lot of the cars that the Raiders, or if you watch Mad Max, or any of the gangs or outriders or whatever you want to call them, that's usually in post-apocalyptic movies, they always drive around old clunky looking, heavy industrial looking muscle cars and pickup trucks and utility vehicles, so to say. They're never driving around Japanese Fast and Furious type of cars. It's always muscle, rustic, heavy duty type of cars, if that makes sense. And so I kind of kept that in mind while doing this particular drawing. Now here I'm just doing a little bit of the background so that the car is not just floating in space. It has some type of flooring that it's sitting on, you know, and I'm just starting out doing the line weight drawing, the overall outline of the drawing, and I'm kind of I'm using one particular line weight, so I'm not getting too heavy just yet. So here I'm just using like a 01 or a 02 or 03, anywhere around there, but it's a 0, pretty thin, and I'm not trying to make it thick or anything like that. Again, it's just an outline, and once I get the outline done, then it's down to erasing right here. I am pretty excited for this particular game. I know everybody is. People have been upgrading their computers. I haven't been excited by a game like this since Crisis back in 2007. It's been that long, so yeah. I also was doing a little like research on the Nomad class. Now, for a little backstory on the Nomad class, when you choose them in the game, it gives you this little bio, but some of the bio you can actually get from CyberPunk Red. So I'm going to read from CyberPunk Red on the Nomad class. So it says, the Nomad class, Nomads were once corporate wage slaves who got fired and blackballed from employment, and now they roam the highways as gypsies and motor gangs like something out of Mad Max movie. As life on the road is hard, they maintain strong family bonds. If a nomad is in trouble, he can count on the members of his family to watch his back. So sort of like outcast motorcycle gangs, which it pretty much sounds like. They were never like corporate, and they're not necessarily street kids, you know, but a little bit more on them. So they drove your family off the farm 10 years ago. The corporations rolled in, took over the land, and put rent-a-cops all over the place. It wasn't the first time it happened, and it wouldn't be the last. Gradually, your family fell with a bunch of other homeless families, and they met another group until you created a nomad pack of nearly 200 members. So yeah, that definitely sounds like you're pretty much the outcast of the city, you know, like pretty much nomads. Their names are self-explanatory, I guess. But yeah, the class looks pretty cool. I don't know. I might start off doing the nomad class, or I might do the street kid. But I'm kind of leaning more towards corporate. I don't know why, but I kind of want to see that side of cyberpunk. I want that authority type of role in cyberpunk. So that's the class I'm going to start with first. Then maybe street kid. But I guess street kid is going to be like the default that most people pick. But I don't know. I kind of like corporate. As you can see here, as in all my drawings, I started off with a light color, then I gradually get darker. And this drawing took a very long time to gradually build up the gradation. I really wanted to have a gradient, like the true like grayscale in terms of this particular drawing. And the car actually is not necessarily gray, and it's not necessarily black. It's kind of like a satin a little bit, I don't know, but it's not gray and it's not black in the original, the early designs of it. They actually changed it. It looks more black now than it did before in the new version. More black and yellow, but I went with orange and green. It's actually orange and like a sky blue or aqua that you see in the old design, but I went with orange and green because I don't know, I kind of liked the green, so I just stuck with the green and orange. But the new design looks really good, you know, in terms of I like the new decals that's on the surface of the car in the new one. I kind of feel like it's a little bit too much. It kind of looks almost like an advertisement of whatever brand is in the world, so I feel like they could have dialed that back, you know, in the new design. But yeah, I mean, the point I'm at here in the drawing, I'm pretty much at the end. Guys, remember that I know it's been a while, and I'm truly sorry about that. Programming has just been taking over my life, but I'm really gonna try to figure out ways to keep going, keep posting each week with new drawings. If I miss a week, I'll definitely do probably a live stream and a recorded video the following week. So last week I did the live stream, and this time I figured I'd do the recorded video, and it's the perfect time because they just released the new information on CyberPunk 2077. So the next drawing I will be doing, I haven't done this series in a while. It's the Mortal Kombat. They just released Rain, so I'm pretty excited to do a drawing on that. So look forward for that, guys, and thank you once again for sticking with me, for subscribing, and thank you to all the new people that subscribe to my channel. It's still small but still growing, and I check you guys and girls later. Midori out.
Floor it, V.